Okay, good evening folks. It is the 27th of June 2010. Just going to do the weekly outlook here for this pound yen. We've been stuck in a really tight range now for the best part of 3 weeks really, between this 136.22 and 132.22. So a sort of a 400 pip range. Pretty much we've peaked below it slightly there, but we've basically been in around about that 400 pip range area now for the last sort of 3 weeks. We are sort of bearish on this weekly chart. As I said, by the looks of things, when I was looking at these charts on Friday before we left, you can see we've had a bounce since I obviously closed the room on Friday. And I was saying that we were going to fail this 134.78 level again to the weekly close, which we are still, but we could see a gap in the market which brings us above that level, which would then kind of give a wee bit more favour to the bulls. But so what I was thinking is that we're probably going to end up seeing this pair move lower here, failing this level 3 times now. So that was kind of what I was looking at. But I mean, the pound's got through that 1.5 level. I'm going to be looking towards selling that 1.5128 level on the pound on the first attempt. But there's no reason why it might keep going from there. So and also based on the fact that the US dollar yen has also will be on a 9 count buy setup tomorrow. We could see a bounce in this pair and get up to that 139.50 level, which is the level that I've been looking for now for quite a few weeks. Just as I look around there to the screen, Tevez has just smashed in a third for the Argentinians. Nice goal, really good goal in fact. Yeah, so back to this chart. Yeah, so we might actually get up to that 139.50 level, which I would definitely be interested in selling at that point. We're on the first bar of a sell setup, so it might take us a week to get up there, or we could get up there pretty quick, because the tight range that we've been in for a while, we'd expect to see this pair really explode into life. It doesn't often sort of sit around and do nothing for very long, and it's been a pretty quiet period for it. So I mean, if we look at this, we are bearish here on the weekly. We actually sort of became bearish, and then we made it to the sell setup complete without really doing any kind of setups there. So and then we went through to try and continuation point. So like I said, we could have just kept going, but it looks like we might see a bit of a bounce before we move lower again. And I was actually looking at this on the monthly chart, and there's an ideal kind of scenario that's working out here. Just going again on the high khaki stuff that we were looking at. I know I'm kind of speaking quite a lot about it, but I've been kind of looking up at these things, reading up about it, and you do see this happening very often in the market. It's basically a false breakout, and then they sort of, in this scenario, they would trap all the bulls in and then move lower and get accelerated once they go through the low. But looking through a lot of charts and everything, if you get them near 9 counts, TD 9 counts, and you can put it together with other analysis, then it really is a good extra sort of technical analysis tool to use. So what I'm looking at on this pair is we're posting a very tight inside month this month. As you can see, we've only got 3 more days left, so that's what it's going to be. It's going to be a tight inside month. The scenario that I'd like to see happening here is that we break higher straight away into the new monthly bar on Thursday. Yeah, Thursday will be the new monthly bar. So we make a break higher, we get to that 139.38 level. Once we break through the high of this month's range, that'll trap in a lot of new buyers. We'll get up to the 139.38, 139.50 area, and that's where all the sellers will be waiting, all the big institutions, and they'll be waiting to sell there. They'll trap everyone in, and we'll see the price come all the way back down and accelerate once we get through this month's lows at 130.39. So that to me is looking like a really good scenario at the moment, because I mean this market is bearish. We're seeing a bit of a bounce here. Pound's trying to get stronger. Dollar yen's maybe going to have a bit of a reaction as well from where it is, being on a 9 count buy setup. So that could push the pound yen up to that 139, and that would be the ideal scenario here. Um, like I say, the Haikaki setup here, it's looking like a perfect sort of setup there if that scenario plays out. So if it does, I'd like to be ready when we get through here. I'd like to be ready for that 139 level to sell and get involved in that, and that could be a really accelerated move down towards the 100 level. We've got the 109 first target there, and on this daily chart we've also got the 102 as the second target. We've not even sort of made it down to the first target yet, so there's a lot of downside left in this market. So I wouldn't be too worried about seeing this move higher. I would just view it as a really good opportunity to sell. So yeah, so we'll go into the new week, and we'll watch and see what happens initially. I mean, as well, we can get a 9 count sell setup into the new month. So we're on bar one, so we need another 8 days, which would be let's see, 5 days, Monday to Friday, plus another three. So it would be the following Wednesday we'd complete the sell setup. That would mean we'd be into this new monthly bar. We'd push higher, hopefully fail there, and then move lower the following month, maybe through the low here, and start to accelerate the move. So that's kind of looking like the ideal scenario here. So we'll just keep an eye on these things and see how it goes. But we might still just fail here and start moving higher. But I would expect though that we won't. I'd expect we'll move higher first before we go lower. Okay, cheers.